Hey, I have to say, I'm really excited about this matchup today. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Kicker looks ready to get this one started. Let's head down to the field for the opening kickoff. He's hammered at the 30. You always want to have a successful first drive. It really sets the tone for the whole game offensively. Let's see how they do here. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Here's the give. Cuts back and he's dropped. Graham gains around 2 yards there on the delay. Graham is the single setback. The rush gets there, and he goes down. And they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
The quarterback's going to have to start changing up his snap count a little bit because right now we're seeing this defensive line getting off the ball faster than the offensive line. If he doesn't start changing it up, it's going to be a tough afternoon for him.
With the throw. Brings it in. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
He gets it away. Hall fields it at the 27. Brought down at the 34. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Looking to throw. They get to him. Good job there by the end to get in there for the sack.
Man, I'm really impressed by that guy out there. You know, you try to single block him, you can't. You try and double team him, you still can't block him. There are some guys in the league that are just too good.
Drops back. Dumps it out right. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Gives it off. And he's hammered at the 36-yard line. Excellent job by the defense to force a 3-and-out.
Always thought the most important portion of any drive was that first down. It gives you a little offensive momentum going, but anytime you go 3-and-out, it is so tough on your defense. A lot of times 3-and-outs translates to points against your team and a tired defense.
Fielded at the 19. And he's drilled at the 32-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll start at the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Graham is the single setback. Here's the halfback. And he will lose yardage on the play. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Back to throw. He throws short. And they get him around the 41-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Sets up the play action with the catch. Tackled at midfield. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Brought down around the 37-yard line. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He gets another carry. And they get him at the 26-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Looks to pass. Throws it short. Completed. He's dropped at the 16. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
They give it to the tailback. He gets out to about the 12-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Here we go. 390. Tiger. Tango off the top.
Passes to the end zone. Gets in for the touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Brought down at the 31. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. On the ground with a tailback. Brought down at the 34. Vargas gets 3 yards on the play. They line up at the 34. The Raiders go with the I formation.
Go. Let's go quick games. 44 press.
Drops back to pass. And they get him at the 38. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
Fakes to the back. Throws out to the right. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
It's picked off. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Here we go.
They'll give it off here. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. Graham gets 3 yards on the carry. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 49. Tampa Bay comes out with an I formation. Galloway takes off in motion. They hand it off. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. They got little there.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Fakes the run. Comes down with it. He's dropped right around the 34-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Again with the run. Tackled around the 33-yard line. Graham gains around 3 yards on the draw play.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Toss. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Graham only picks up about a yard there on the toss play.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Back to throw. Short pass to his left. Brought down at the 31. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of a first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals. And it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. And the score remains the Buccaneers 7, the Raiders nothing. 3-yard gain by the running back. They line up at the 40. Russell comes to the line under center. They'll line up in the I formation.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Come on, y'all like those quick out.
Back to throw. He needs to get rid of it. Passes the line. And they get him around the 41-yard line. Tried to use his feet to gain some yardage, but just couldn't find any room to run.
He's a good athlete, and if he gets some space, he's not afraid to take off and run. That's exactly what he did there. He may rethink it, though, the next time.
On play action, short throw to the left. And he's got plenty of room to run. And that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Drops back. Gets it off. And it's caught. Tackled around the 40-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Back to pass. He passes middle. Defender gets his hand on it. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. The Raiders line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. Gives it up the gut. Brought down around the 38-yard line. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 12-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They'll go from the I formation. They'll give it off here. Hit hard at the 18-yard line. Graham picks up 5 yards with the carry. Garcia comes to the line under center. I formation behind him. It's the tailback. He's dropped around the 22-yard line. Gain of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down. Oakland brings in their nickel package. Garcia gives it up the middle. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. He didn't get a ton of yardage on that carry, but he did move the sticks.
I'm really impressed by this guy. He's shown the ability and the patience to run inside, he can run outside, and he keeps moving those chains.
Looks down the field. It's tipped away. Clayton was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on their own 24. Garcia is under center. They'll come out in an I. Smith goes in motion to the left. Looks to pass. He throws right. Brings this one in. He's tackled at the 31. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Garcia sends a man in motion. Short throw to the right. He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
They give it to the tailback. He fights forward to about the 46. 1 yard on the play. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 9. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Come on, D. Here we go. Come on. Let's go left. Left.
Here's the halfback. Dropped behind the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Drops back, and they're coming after him. Root bats it down, and the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. From the 15. Brought down around the 35-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Gives to the back. Tackled at the 41-yard line. That play goes for about 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. 3 wide receiver. He doesn't get back to the line. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
We played a quarter. The score is 7-0. 3rd and 4. Ball on the 41-yard line. He drops back. Throws to his left. Drops the sure pick, and that will be a 3-and-out for the offense after that incompletion.
There's nothing more frustrating for an offense to come in and go 3-and-out. That's just embarrassing.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. He looks to throw on first down. Passes to his left. He's dropped at the 22-yard line. Graham picks up 2 yards with that grab. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 22. They'll come out in the shotgun. Garcia sends a man in motion. Drops back. Throws it short. Brought down at the 27. Galloway gains about 5 yards on the play. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Only one man back.
Here we go. 3-9-8.
It's a pass on 3rd and short. Is there for the catch. Looks like the official got someone for interference. Now we'll see which way they call it. That's a huge mistake for this defense. You can't let things like that happen.
Oh, and look at them out there. They're just sick. You make a stop on 3rd down, you're going to get off the field. They're all kicking the dirt right now because they gave up a cheap first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with a pass. Can't make the catch in traffic. Hilliard was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass.
2nd down.
From their own 34-yard line. Single back formation. Graham takes the give. They tackle him for a loss. Big-time play by the defensive end.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Back to pass. Goes through his read. Dropped an easy one, and the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets the punt away. Hall takes it at the 28, and they get him at the 34-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
They'll give it off here. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. Gain of 9. That'll bring up 2nd down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. He fakes it. He's going to run. What a hit! He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that scramble. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Sets up the play action. On the run, he throws it. Brought down at the 41-yard line. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
Russell hands it off. He's brought down at the 37. That's 4 yards on the play. That brings up second down. Russell comes to the line under center. Only one in the backfield this time. Pitch out. Brought down behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
He needs to get the pass off. It's intercepted. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. And that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
First down, 10 to go. Ball at their own 46. The Buccaneers come out in a shotgun set.
Here we go, here we go. 398, 398. Left. Let's go get it. Get out. Keep your eyes open.
Garcia drops back on first down. Knocked down. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Let's get off this field, man. Let's go. 598. Toby 32. Toby 32. Come on now. Let that screen on here. This dude right here tight. Get out. Hey, empty. Get out.
Garcia hands off to the left. And they get him at the 46-yard line. Didn't get much, and that makes it third down. Dunn alone in the backfield.
Here we go. 398. 398.
Back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. Brought down at the 41-yard line. You know, Chris, the tight end can be used as such a weapon in the passing game.
And I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
He's brought down at about the 39-yard line. Gain of about a yard, and that will bring up second down. From the 40-yard line,
Stay inside right here.
they come out with a big set, and they motion a guy to the right.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, watch the screen. Get out.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Strong throw. Drops the easy pick. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. 398. 398. James, 22 press.
He'll get it again. Brought down at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. They'll line it up again on third down.
Don't lose the bite.
Single back formation, 3 wide receivers.
Here we go. 598. 598. Jam free. Hey, don't get that ball up.
Drops back to pass. Rifles it right. It's completed. And they get him at the 18-yard line. On third and long, they get the first down, but it was close.
That's just great offense right there. Anytime you have a third and long situation and you can execute a play like that for a first down, I don't care how close it is still first and 10.
He's tackled at the 16. he might have gotten a yard at best.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, baby. 190, 190. Screen. Rolls.
Here's the give. He took a shot at the 10. They called his number, and he carries for 6 yards. 3rd and 3 now. Ball on the 10-yard line. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
390. Over tough, 2 straight. Let's roll.
Scrambles for yardage. Brought down right around the 6-yard line. Great play calling on 3rd down again.
And how often do we talk about it? 3rd down conversions. You go back, you look at that statistic at the end of the game, and more often than not, the team that converts on 3rd down comes out on top.
Graham gets it on the inside. The defender gets him to the ground. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. Tampa Bay comes out with 2 tight ends. Steps up in the pocket. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Gives to the back. He's dropped for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Right down the middle. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. The kick is away. He's hammered at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Vargas gets the ball. He's dropped at the 34. Vargas comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Nickel defense. And they get him at about the 33-yard line. A pickup of less than a yard, and so it'll be 3rd down. So it's 3rd down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, little hustle. Right.
Russell drops back. Throws it short. He makes the catch. A lot of room to run. Tackle at the 43-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
He throws a bullet out to his right. He's pushed out at the 44-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
They'll throw on 1st down. Pass is complete. And they get him right around the 32-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
Hands it to the back. Tackle at the 28-yard line. Vargas picks up 5 yards with the carry. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 28. Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. He's dropped at the 16, and it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Russell hands it off. Brought down at the 12. The halfback runs for 4 yards. It's second down, 6 to go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Pitch out. What a brutal hit. They're stopped for a 5-yard loss. That'll bring up third down. Third down, 11 yards to the first. This is the 10th play of the drive.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
Looking to throw. Throws while on the run. What a catch! Touchdown! And that one worked just like they drew it up.
You have to be careful with this offense not to pay too much attention to those great receivers on the outside. Sometimes those tight ends can really be a problem. What did that pay off big?
Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He's tackled at the 31. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Tampa Bay lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. He's under a heavy rush. Batted away. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Graham gains about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 36. Offset I formation in the backfield. Looks to pass. Throws off his back foot. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
They hand off on a counter. Tackled at the 43-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
He drops back to pass. He wasn't set when he threw, and it's picked off. He is hit hard on the play. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
Back to pass. Throws it. And he makes the tall grab. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Back to throw. Short throw to the left. Makes the reception. He lost yardage on the play. It looks like they're going to go no huddle. Russell steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. The Raiders changing their play at the line. He throws on the run. And they get him at the 40. There was a defender right in his face that time.
But that's why you do all those concentration drills as a receiver. You know you're going to catch it in a crowd, and as we always say, you're going to get hit anyway, you might as well catch it.
He throws a bullet out to his left. He's tackled around the 21-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
The Raiders just took their first timeout. First down, 10 to go. A minute left in the half. They hand it off. Tackled at the 19-yard line. Vargas gains around 2 yards there on the delay.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
The Raiders come out in the ace formation. Calls the play at the line. Back to throw. He throws it. It's incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
A good chance of this one being overturned, wouldn't you say?
You know, Tom, after doing this for about 20 years now, I've learned to just take my time, not second guess, and wait for the officials to take a good, solid look. I have been wrong enough in the past. I'm just going to sit this one out.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
So after taking another look at the catch, they'll say he didn't have it.
Interesting call, but again, it had to be conclusive, and the officials determined that that ball clearly came out. It was an incomplete pass.
Here's the kick. It's good. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He gets his leg into this one. Spurlock from the 2. At the 30. Brought down at the 34. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Garcia lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. First down, looking to throw. Dumps it out left. Pass is off target. Smith was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Garcia comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. Right through his hands, he almost had the pick. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Looks to pass. He throws right. Out of bounds at the 40. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. Bidwell is the punter. Bidwell kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. He fields it at the 17. He's dropped at the 28-yard line. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
It's the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. So they'll go to the locker room with the score even. He kicks it off. McFadden from the 4. Stays on his feet. And he's knocked out around the 35-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Back to pass. Rockets it out. And they get him around the 47-yard line. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Vargas is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Russell with the give. He fights forward to around midfield. 3 yards on the run. Second and 7 situation here. Ball on the 50. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. On the delay. He's dropped right around the 44-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. From the 45-yard line. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. He drops back to pass. There for the catch. To the 10. They'll score. Touchdown.
Well, we're certainly not at the end of this game, but we're at a very significant part of it, and that was a big touchdown right there to put them up 6.
So they're ready for the extra point. Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Hit and dropped at the 24-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll get the ball here at the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the ball, watch the ball.
He's looking to throw. Strong throw to the center of the field. He's tackled at the 39-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Feeds it to the back. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. From their own 39-yard line. Garcia back in the shotgun. Garcia will look to throw. Makes the throw up the middle. And they get him at the 48-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Full start, offense.
It'll be 3rd down again after that penalty.
3rd down football is hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
He drops back to pass. He decides to run. Tackled at the 45. He scrambled and maybe picked up a yard there. 4th down. The Buccaneers are lining up to punt this one away. Hall will be the return man. He gets it away. From the 15. Brought down at the 16-yard line. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's dropped at the 23-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfbacks. 3 wideouts here. Drops back. Not much time to throw. Russell is going to be sacked for a loss. They're going to need to tighten up their blocking, or this could turn out to be a very long game for the quarterback.
No kidding. I'd hate to be that quarterback right now. Clearly, this offense is having trouble recognizing the blitz, and even if they do recognize it, they can't block it.
He's running out of time. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 31. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Back to pass. And they're coming after him. Brought down at the 37. He was lucky to get that one off. He was under a lot of pressure in the pocket.
Good vision shown by the quarterback on that play to find the open man. You could see him looking around, then checking it down late for a nice pickup.
And they use motion. He's going to be tackled for a loss. So they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
Play action. Short throw to the right. And he's out at the 41-yard line. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
They line up in an I. Setting up play action. Buchanan gets his hand on it. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Flat panel display for home or office.
Fakes the run. Pass completed. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. Griffith caught that one for a gain of 7. That'll make it 3rd down. Oakland lines up in the offset I this time. Fakes to the back. Dumps it out right. He's brought down right around the 50-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Hilliard back deep to return. He gets it away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 28. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Garcia gives it up the middle. Tackled at the 33-yard line. The ball carrier gives them 6 yards on the ground. They line up at the 33. Graham alone in the backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. The Buccaneers come out with the offset eye. Tampa Bay uses motion. They're going to pitch it. Hit and drop behind the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
He gets it away. Hall fields it at the 31. Brought down at the 39-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Goes through his read. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Sets up the play action. Rifles it out there. Bats it away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Looking to throw. Scans the field. And they get him at the 32-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Fakes to the back. And it's completed. He's tackled at the 16-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Go make this run, baby. Gotcha. 45. Now. Other side. Hey, pick six right here.
Gives it off. And he makes it out to about the 14-yard line. A yard, maybe two, on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Let's go get it. Let's go.
There's a play fake. Throws it short. Knocked away. Griffith wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down with 8 yards to go. Ball on the 14. Madsen, the man in motion. He needs to get the pass off. And it's knocked down. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
This one will fall left. That guy has to be kicking himself after that miss, no pun intended. So the score will remain the Raiders 17, the Buccaneers 10. Garcia is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers this time. Drops back on 1st down. Throws it short. And he caught it. Knocked out of bounds at the 27. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
He doesn't get back to the line. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that eighth man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
Back to pass. Past the line. And they get him at the 27-yard line. He keeps it and maybe gets 3 yards. So, it's 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. He punts it. Hall takes it at the 33. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. The offense takes the field, and they have to be a little frustrated that they couldn't get the ball through the uprights. 3 wide receivers set. He drops back. Guns it to the middle. He got depleted. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Feeds it to the back. He's brought down at about the 29-yard line. 4-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 30-yard line. Russell is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers this time.
Round 15. Round 15. Come on.
He's looking to throw. Short throw to the left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 19. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Gives it off. He's dropped right around the 16-yard line. Vargas gains around 2 yards there on the misdirection run.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 11. Quarterback picks up around 6 yards on the scramble. The Buccaneers bring in the nickel package. On play action, still moving. Crosses the line, and they get him at about the 7-yard line. It wasn't a big gain, but it got them enough to convert.
Yeah, the defense really played that one pretty well, but anytime you get in those short yardage situations, you can't allow that ball carrier to fall forward. If he does, typically you pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. Passes, end zone. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Vargas on the inside handoff. He's dropped right around the 4-yard line. Gain of 4, and that makes it 3rd down. They're crowding the line. McFadden, the ball carrier. And he scores. What a play! He took the handoff and did the rest for the score.
That's a big-time run right there. Pretty moves by the halfback.
They're lining it up for the point after. And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Spurlock from the 1. Great cut. Drilled at the 29-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Buccaneers come out in a single back formation. He looks to throw on first down. Makes the throw out to his left. Tackled at about the 47-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Here we go. 3-9-8.
Drops back on first down. Dumps it out left. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
So, at the end of 3, the score is 24-10. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Garcia with 3 wide receivers.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. And he catches it. He's dropped at the 40. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Roger.
The Buccaneers line up with an offset eye backfield.
Here we go. 3-9-8. Tennessee. Let's go. Woo. Sit out.
Play action. And he's decleated at the 41-yard line. That was a really nasty shot he just took.
Ouch, I know that one hurt. And the worst part is that the guys in the offensive huddle are now just looking at their quarterback, seeing if he can call another play, and all the guys on the defense are watching that one on the big screen again.
Garcia hasn't missed yet. And he should have had that one. Galloway wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They line up at the 41. The defense is in the dime. He's looking to throw. Here's the throw. Makes the catch. He's tackled at the 20. A decent pickup on the pass play.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for a defense. They had good coverage on the play. The receiver just found a way to catch that one.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
190.
First down, looking to throw. And the defender intercepts it. And the defense gets their second of the game.
And Tom, he had that one all the way. You could see it. He was reading the quarterback's eyes and jumped it. Nice play.
3 wide receivers on the field, the quarterback in the shotgun. Inside give. Tackled at the 18-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
And they get him at about the 17-yard line. Maybe a yard, and so it'll be third down. 3rd and 9. Ball on the 18. The Raiders come out in the ace formation. Feeds it to the back. Brought down at the 29-yard line. So he works his way past the marker for a first down.
Sometimes defensively, you're so sure they're going to throw the football You just take your eye off the running back for a second, and that time they broke it out of there for a huge first down.
They hand it off again. He's dropped around the 32-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Passes the line, and they get him at the 37. So the quarterback scrambles for about 4 yards on the play. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. He drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Curry picks up about 7 on the play. The completion is also good for a first down.
And the 4-3 is making it difficult for them to cover all these receivers on the field. They may want to think about bringing in an extra defensive back.
Looking to throw. And they're coming after him. And he's knocked out at the 50. Nice pass for the quarterback on that one with the defense bearing down on him.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Fakes the run. Rifles it to the right. Carter had it and dropped it. Carter was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Oakland goes with the ace set here. Nice play fake. There for the reception. Tackle at the 40. He ran a clean route and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. First down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
He'll get it again. Brought down right around the 30-yard line. Picked up 9 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Offset I formation in the backfield. Back to throw. Short throw to the right. Huge hit. How about that pass?
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
Little handoff. He's brought down at the 20. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. Russell lines up under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Pause. And he's knocked out at the 16-yard line. Gain of 3. That'll bring up third down. Miller takes off to the left side. Back to pass. Goes through his read. He makes another catch. It looked short to me, but they get the first.
Yeah, and you can tell which receiver this quarterback likes in those tough third down situations. He dropped back and got him the ball immediately.
He drops back. Defense is getting pressure, and the defender intercepts it. Another pick, and that makes his 3rd of the game.
There just aren't many games in the NFL that you win when you throw 3 interceptions. Coaches just preach it all day. We can't give away the game, and that's what's happening here.
First and 10. Ball on their own 22. The defense is in the dime. And they motion a guy to the right. Setting up play action. Scans the field. Rockets it. Wide open, and he can't hang on. Galloway was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 22. Nickelback is in on this play.
Here we go, here we go. Why not? Tight. Empty.
Drops back. Flips it out short. Brought down about the 27-yard line. They get 6 there. That'll make it third down. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on the 28. The quarterback is in the gun. He has 2 tight ends in the formation.
Tiger.
Back to pass. Looks for a man open. He's going to run. Tackled about the 43-yard line. That was a big-time run, and with it, he got the first down.
Terrific play. Got everything done there except stopping the clock. And I know that sometimes when you're in the middle of a nice gainer out there, it's so difficult to think about going out of bounds because you're thinking, I'm going to break this one for the big one.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Garcia is in the gun. He has 3 receivers.
190.
Graham on the draw. He's dropped for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Short pass to his left. And they get him at about the 41. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
What a shot! 6-yard pickup. That'll bring up second down. And this is play number 8 on this drive. Garcia comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. They might need to have the doctor take a look at him after that one.
Well, it looks like he's okay, but I don't know how. He cannot keep taking shots like that. And I'll tell you another thing. This guy's a tough guy, but I don't care who you are. As a quarterback, you take hits like that, you start looking at the pass rush.
Drops back. He throws left. He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Garcia is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers. He drops back. Gets the pass away. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. What an unbelievable 4th down conversion.
And if you want to know why this quarterback walks around with a little strut, that's exactly why right there. He can make plays like that.
190. Here we go. Let's go.
Brought down at the 23. That run picked up a yard, maybe less. That brings up second down. 1-man backfield. Looks to pass. Throws it. He makes another reception on the drive. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Graham on the handoff. He's dropped at the 3. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. That brings up second and goal. And this is the 14th play of the drive. They go with the run. They tackle him for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 190.
He didn't get back to the line. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Screens it out. Dropped behind the line. They'll get the ball here at the 6. 1st and 10. Oakland is going with the offset I backfield. On play action, passes to his left. He's hammered in the backfield. No gain on that completion. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 6. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Let's get off. Come on, baby. Hey, pick 6 right here. Pick 6. Close right, Lucy. Yeah.
Up the middle with a fullback. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. A 2-yard carry by the fullback. Oakland is going with the offset I backfield.
Come on.
2 minutes left in the ball game.
They gonna come with a little trick play. Big fella, how you feeling? It's cool, baby.
Here's a 3rd and 8 situation. Ball on their own 7.
Chain. Let's get it. Here we go. Hey, let's go. Somebody make a play. Eagle. Keep your eyes open. Let's get off.
McFadden on the run. And they get him at the 9. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the 1st down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Hilliard takes it at the 47.
Well, I've seen too much football to ever say a ball game's over, but realistically, even if they score quickly, they still have to recover an onside kick and then score again. That's a tall order for any team.
Garcia will look to throw. Guns it out. Catch is made. Tackled around the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Single back formation. Adjustment at the line now. Back to throw. Gets the throw off. Brought down at the 38. Smith gains about 5 yards and a 1st on the play.
Not a big play there, but a nice gain of about 5 yards and pick up the 1st down.
Big play, D. Get out. Gotcha. Come on, let's go.
1st down, looking to throw. He's there for the catch. And they get him at the 16-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
End zone. Batted away. Smith was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 16. The Buccaneers come out in the ace formation. And they use motion. He drops back. Throws left. Brings it in. He gets in for 6. They get the score, but I'm thinking it might have been just a little too late.
Well, one of the problems was they got the score, but it took them a long time to get it. Now they have just a few precious seconds left in this one.
They're lining it up for the point after. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. They will line up for the onside kick, and it's simply this. They don't recover. This game is over. Here's the onside try. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. They decide to go for the onside, but they can't recover.
Well, that's really going to hurt their chances now, especially if they can take this good field position and turn it into points.
Come on. Run! 18! Run! 18! We'll make this run, baby. Nickel.
Vargas takes the handoff. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it. And that will bring up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. They hand it off again. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. Vargas picks up 5 yards with the carry. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he'll just kneel it here. It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Raiders 24, the Buccaneers 17.